Hello to my Pisces and happy Motivational Monday. So, Pisces, in your Sunday video, we talked about how you passed the test, right? Whether you were co creating in business or co creating in love, right? And how you it could have been a slippery slope if you had not been flushing out, like flushing the day off of you, but also inside of you. You know what I mean by that, Pisces? Like like if you hadn't been so emotionally overwhelmed, you know how like you would take a bath at the end of your day, whatever time the end of your day is, or take a shower or shampoo your hair or wash your hands and those kind of things, like washing things off of you, right? But when we're talking about cleansing from the inside, you're talking about listening to water sounds, like, and just being able to reflect on those dreams and downloads that source is sending through to you, so that in this particular cycle, the in that full moon phase, you can really look at all the relationships connected to you and say, do I feel nurtured, protected, and secure, and do I feel appreciated in all of my relationships? If I don't, then I need to start the process of adjusting some things, right? Am I picking up on people's emotional needs, but do I feel like they're picking up on mine? If I feel like they're not picking up on mine and nurturing me in a way that I feel like I nurture them, then it's time for me to, make some adjustments there, right? And that's what I see for you all. So again, it's not just in a romantic setting, it's also in friendships as well. So remember, this is the year of wealth, so there's going to be a lot of purging doing. It's going to feel like to some people you being petty, you're not giving them enough chance to change. It's going to feel like that. But for you, you're saying, I know what I deserve. I'm a very compassionate person. um, I hold space when people need me to hold space, but people don't hear you. Some people just like to just dump stuff into your universe, Pisces, without considering that you have your own stuff to sift through, and so that's how people are moving. That's how you're moving, Pisces. That's how you're moving. So congratulations to you for choosing you, right? For considering yourself first. I see marriage in your cards. So somebody's going to be getting married possibly this year. Here we have the Justice card. This is about balance, and this is about balance. I definitely feel like there's some energies that definitely fumbled your energy, right? They wanted you to coexist with carrying their. We talking about the Justice card. We're talking about the scales of balance, right? Some energies definitely wanted you to coexist and carry their hurt and their pain, their past hurt and pain. This is the Two of Swords, and then also the Two of Pentacles, and also the Ace of Pentacles. Right? Remember we talked about the number two in the previous reading, in Sunday's reading, about you have such a peace with Source inside of you, with your relationship with Source. It wouldn't matter what people outside of you thought. It doesn't even really matter. It doesn't matter what their religious beliefs are, what their family beliefs are, whatever. You've already delivered yourself from your own families, kind of stuck in their belief systems. Because remember, you're the I believe sign. That's what I'm saying, belief systems. You've already moved on from your family's belief system. So again, you are staying in prayer, because somebody's desire is to be married, right? Somebody's desire is to be married in business and married in love, and somebody is at a crossroad. You could be at a crossroad right now trying to decide which direction do you take. And the bottom line, somebody's like, I need to take the blindfolds off and see what's in front of me. Like, I don't want to be shut down by my own past. And that's what I'm saying that somebody's doing. So somebody says, you know what, let me put that power and that intellect in an additional stream of income and continue waiting for the right person to come along. The right person for you, right person for you, right person for you, right? So you didn't waste any time. Matter of fact, I don't even see anybody as like deeply disappointed in anything. It's just, again, when you're in prayer mode and you're flushing off your water, because you're cleansed by water every single day, when you're in that mode, things are not as disappointing. You say, oh, okay, and you just move on, right? You just move on. So what's most important is that you coexist with you inside of you, right? Here we also have the Queen of Pentacles. You're still held in very high regard. People still see you sitting on your throne. You're a person who kind of sort of feeling your way through some things, but somebody has decided to go ahead and just fulfill fulfill something. Somebody already feels fulfilled. It's like, okay, you've already gone around that before. You could have been a person who's been married in the past and just like, you know what, I'm not going through certain things and coexisting with, I'm not going to blindly be in relationship where I have to coexist with a bunch of hurt. I'm not interested in that, right? So somebody says they already been through that before. You're not interested in going through that again, right? Well, so I have the devil card, right? So somebody has said, you know what, I'm not, those are not my demons. You recognize it in the past, those were your demons, but now you said, hey, I coexist with me first and foremost, and I'm able to communicate that with yourself. So somebody is very aware of what their demons are, and those demons are what used to irritate you is just some unawareness now, right? So somebody's decided they're closing out a cycle with closing out a cycle in love. So like I said, there's two situations in particular. Let me see how I can say this. Pisces, when we're talking about spirits, it can jump from one situation to the next, right? If you've already seen the movie Fallen with Denzel Washington, it's an older movie, right? Like that spirit jumped from one body to the next. All it needed was a willing host, right? So these two energies right here could have started off as two totally different people. They could have started off as two totally different people that you may have been blinded to, right? And let's say those people have evolved. Let's say those people, you forgave them. Like, okay, I took off the blindfolds. I've had conversations. Okay, I forgave them, but I didn't forget because I needed to recognize the spirit. So I didn't forget. I'm not holding any grudges. I forgave them. I like literally flushed that off, right? So I'm not holding any grudges, but I remember that type of spirit. These two energies now could be two different people. It can be a person in a place. It could be a thing in a place. It could be something that source is saying to move on from, right? You've already fulfilled your time with, fear, doubt, uncertainty. You already recognize what your demons are, which was assigning looking at it from a physical sense or just simply an emotional sense, right? Now you're recognizing the spirit. So it's a lot deeper now for you. And so somebody is saying, I'm putting that power and intellect behind an additional stream of income that I can receive instead of, operating in fear and doubt of closing out cycles, right? Or closing it out. Here we have the Hangman. Here we have the Strength card. Here we have the Emperor card. Here we also have the Empress card, the Fool card, and also the Hermit card, right? The Hangman this is one of your ruling planets, Neptune, right? So somebody is dreaming even bigger. So your expectations have grown now. And it's like, okay, if I want to settle down and get married, especially if you've been married before, you thought about being married or was engaged or dated or was in business, because business is also a marriage too, right? So in any kind of contractual situation, if I've already been in those situations before and I know what I can attract, then and that was not and I know that I can also really meticulously narrow that list down. Remember we talked about that moon in Virgo, right? We're not talking about any Virgos that but this is Virgo's card right here when we had the moon in Virgo. Somebody definitely harm themselves in thinking that you were blinded to some things, right? As it relates to that root chakra, that's why you see so much here. Like somebody could have felt like they were blinded by their own demons. But see, when you recognize your demons in all humility and you know what your demons are, and you're able to tap into strength. Here's a strength card right here, right? You're able to tap into that strength, and you start seeing things like I see in your previous reading. There's a lot of very wealthy people who are not ruthless. They are just not going to give a whole bunch of time to people who feel like they gotta hang out with the certain type of mentality people that's going to prey and hurt people. They don't want to be associated with that. A lot of light is being brought to that kind of stuff, and people are seeing the transference of wealth is happening this year. A lot of people don't see it, but when they see it, it's like, oh my God, okay. The Emperor card. Source is saying, get serious about creating some structure to your emotions. You definitely weren't foolish in closing out something, because somebody may feel like that at first, like, okay, gosh, now I gotta. Well, did I make the best decision for myself? Absolutely, because now you can like really tweak your list, right? We also have the Empress card because it's really about your growth and your creativity. So were you a fool? Absolutely not. You're going through major life shift right now. So no, you absolutely wasn't a fool. You now decided that hold on, there's many different ways to get to the resources I need to accomplish my mission here on Earth. If that makes sense, fear is not one of them. Yeah, fear saves your life if you hear something go off and you need to run and take cover somewhere. Yeah, it'll save your life. But we talking about as it relates to your purpose. So I definitely see somebody saying, okay, I'm getting rooted and grounded again. Right after closing out something, I'm moving on. I'm hanging there with myself, and somebody's gonna feel like they fumbled you. Somebody's gonna feel like, man, I really fumbled Pisces. Like, what in the world? So because you're starting to add some structure to your water. You're really adding structure to your water. Like, okay, structure to my creativity, my emotions, my sexuality. So that means somebody can come in and put a love spell on you. If you encounter an incubus or a succubus spirit, you'll be able to, because you're flushing out your water every single day, you'll be able to pick it up right away. I mean, like, somebody is so in tune with how powerful water is, it's not even funny. That creativity is like, oh no, I got to turn off the waterfall. I got to turn off the emotion. And that could seem cold and callous, like a person is not compassionate, but we all know that's a lie, Pisces. You all are the most compassionate sign. So to say a Pisces isn't compassionate, no, that it doesn't exist. Anyway, here we have the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Here we have the Five of Swords. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords, right? So yeah, so Source definitely told you to get away from energies like, so that was like, would be like 2 - 1. I mean, yeah, 2 - 1. So you're like, I'm ready to stand forward, stand by myself. Somebody may complain about you being direct, but you've already gone through the fear, the doubt, the uncertainty. Am I making the best decision for myself or something? So when you stand firm on number one, on the bright side of the number one, and you're direct in love, you don't have to say anything belittling, judgmental to anybody or about anybody. It's just like, that doesn't work for me. I'd rather be by myself than stay connected to energies that want you to coexist with something that they are, and they're operating in fear and doubt. That's not what you're carrying on your internal scales. You're already balanced out. So when you're at a crossroad and you've already been in situations where you had to tap into a strength reserve, and almost like I said, wear your strength on the outside instead of being able to operate and meet that strength. You're like, I already remember it's a nightmare. It's already a nightmare, and I'm not trying to go. And that's all somebody had to do was go back in their memory. Go back through a memory and nightmare. And it makes you look like you're the one that's a nightmare. Because people have projected their you already coexisted in spaces, Pisces, where people have projected their fear onto you. Whatever the fear was, a fear of, whatever the fear is, I don't know. But they projected that onto you. And look, here we have the 7 and 9 of Pentacles right here. So it's just saying you've received a lot of information about things. So here we have 7 and 2 is 9, right? So I see you, like I said, financial independence. I do see you getting married to some energies that's not expecting for you to hold their fear and doubt or whatever their demons are, right? Your third eye is wide open. So some things you can't unsee. That's what's helping somebody to really tweak their list of whatever it is you're looking for in a business partner. And just so we're clear again, for my new subscribers, business partner could also mean a new job, right? You're not going into looking at it as like you're the employee. You're looking at it like this is a partnership because you have what the company needs and vice versa. So when I say marriage, I'm not just talking about a romantic marriage. Not everybody wants to be romantically married to somebody. So, but if you want that also, in any case, you know yourself so well and what sets you apart from every other Pisces on the planet that you're just not just coexisting with anything. You're not just accepting just anything. You deserve the best. And you deserve the best, and that's what you're going at. You're not settling for anything less. You deserve the absolute best, and that's what you're going after. So that's what I'm saying for you, Pisces. So yes, happy Motivational Monday. Happy Motivational Monday for you all, Pisces. So, yeah, I do see somebody getting married. You have to decide, do you want to get married this year, next year, whatever, whatever. But what you won't do is deal with that. You won't make a fool out of yourself again. Because people who expect for you to coexist with their demons, they will make a fool out of you. They'll try to make you feel bad for having any kind of structure to your emotions. Oh, you're too sensitive, you're too this, you're something is wrong, mentally unstable, you get frazzled too early, too soon. When really, as a Pisces, being the last sign in the zodiac, you can be easily overwhelmed because you're taking up you're absorbing the whole world's emotions, right? The whole world's water, right? And so you need your alone time, Pisces. So don't even buy into all of that other mess that people are saying, oh, you crazy, something's wrong with you. No, you have compassion. They wouldn't call you compassion. They wouldn't call you crazy when you're being compassionate towards their hurt and pain, right? So, but you got to be crazy when it comes to, protecting your water. Get out of here. Right, get out of here with that. So yeah, so here we have the Seven of Cups. It is tempting to kind of sort of go back to being just like, oh, I just got to fit in. I don't want to stand out. I don't want to be the brunt of jokes. I don't want people to call me crazy, or I don't want to feel like I wasted so much. I've invested so much time. I can't just walk away. Source is saying, invest more time in you. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles again. Source is trying to make somebody triple you and your person together, not only financially independent apart, but have you to start focusing on really thinking about legacy wealth. That's what Source is saying, and you've been approved to do it. You've been approved to get married to somebody in business and or in love, build a very rich legacy together, and your reputation is still intact. So when I see 4 and 6, like I said, it's a double legacy wealth. So that could mean they come from a family just like you come from a family. So their family will be proud of the legacy they're building. Your family will be proud of the legacy that you're building. But somebody had to say, no, I need to tweak my list of what I want to be married to in business and or in love, right? So a lot of people are thinking, this being a year of wealth, a lot of people are thinking entrepreneurship. Like, if I'm going to work this job over here, I'm also thinking about starting a business, right? So I got to think about who I'm going into business with. Haven't been friends with these people for years, and I mean, are they entrepreneurial minded, or are they coming on some other stuff? Are they operating in fear and doubt? Are they scared to invest? Are they scared to at least do the work? I mean, what is their fear, right? So I definitely see, like I said before, some major changes here. You can be compassionate and not absorb everybody's stuff. You say, you know what, I understand where that person is on their journey, but I'm on a different frequency. I'm ready to take a leap of faith. I'm ready to plant some seeds. I'm ready to build legacy with somebody, and I'm ready to make an impact on my community and the world at large. So people who are operating by faith and not operating in fear, okay, let's talk. But the people who are operating in fear and just want you to coexist with stuff and then end up making you look like a clown, I'm not interested. Already been there before. Somebody says, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt to prove it. Not interested anymore. So yeah, so congratulations to you, Pisces, because y'all out here doing the dang thing for real. Y'all out here making it happen. Let's pull some more cards, Pisces, and let's close it out. Like I said, I'm trying to keep my Motivational Monday reading short, short and sweet. So don't forget to drop your comments below, Pisces. But y'all out here doing it. And like I said, I'm talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Even if it's Pisces is your MC or IC, I'm talking to you as well. So keep up the great work, Pisces. When I say you deserve the best, you deserve the best. Everybody deserves the best. The best that keeps them aligned with their purpose on this planet, right? Because there is somebody for everybody if that's what you want. It's somebody for you in business. It's the perfect job out here for you. It's the perfect mate. It's the perfect friendships. It's the perfect family that you can create for yourself. We're not just talking about blood relatives. You can create the life that you know that you deserve that's not going to disrupt your purpose on this planet. So a lot of people are getting very serious about that. Like, they don't care who you are, who you connected to, who you know, none of that. Somebody has already lived in fear. Once you've lived in fear for long enough and you decide, you know what, I don't have anything to lose. I'm operating in faith. Let me see how that feels. Once you come on the faith side, it's a wrap for anybody who thinks that they want to just get you. Like I said, you're at a higher frequency. And they're going to think that you're harshly judging them, but you've already lived in fear. That didn't feel good. So here we have the death card. Yeah. Somebody may have even felt sick to their stomach recently. If you've been keeping a journal, you probably felt sick to your stomach coming up on the full moon because something didn't sit right in your stomach. Here we have the Six of Wands. So yeah, so somebody is not only sitting down and visualizing themselves in right relationships with energies, but here we have the Three of Pentacles. Everything is lining up perfectly for you, and there you are sitting on your throne. People hold. I'm telling you, people hold you in high regard. They see you as down to earth and relatable. All of that. So, and it's you and whoever you connecting with. They see you and that person. They hold you in very high regard. So, like I say, it's harvest time for you. It's harvest time for you. It's time to go get it. 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 Let's get a number and let's close it out. Let's get a number and let's close it out. But yeah, somebody's just decided, hey, look, you're not harshly judging anybody. You work too hard to identify your demons. And that's what a lot of people don't understand when they come into certain chapters of your life, Pisces. You work very hard to flush out fear, doubt, uncertainty, whatever addictions you may have had. You work so hard to get to that point. You're like, I'm not going back to operating in fear. If that person over there got 24 hours in a day and they're living their best life, we're not talking about the biggest paychecks either. But if they live in their best life and they're free, why can't I be free too? Here we have 16. I am perceptive. So you have an inquisitive mind, Pisces, that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings, a wisdom seeker, and your angels ask to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. When you don't hold other people's demons, they automatically think that you're judging them, right? You're like, no. I'm not harshly judging you. That's why I moved on. That's your mindset. That's why I moved on. I'm not harshly judging you at all because everybody has demons. So no, you are under no more judgment than they are, right? Like you're not looking at yourself as being any better than they are because everybody has demons. So with compassion, you're saying I need to stay focused. There's a big difference. Milk and butter, 25. Like the silk off one's flesh, I am the giver, I am your eternal. That's right. You're moving to the land of milk and honey. That's the frequency somebody is on. Somebody is saying, no, I'm not judging you. I just worked too hard to identify my own demons. So, and I wish you the best. But I'm moving on. I'm not investing another ounce. So there it is, receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Yeah, somebody is totally on a different frequency. So judging people, this where you are stepping through your portal. That's what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you. Happy Motivational Monday. You have the questions for the Moon and Virgo, and I'll see you on Midweek Wednesday. Bye.